Pollination by wind is called option A. Hydrophily, option B. Anemophily, option C. Zoophily, option D. Endomophily. Pollination by wind is called anemophily. Answer is anemophily. Pollination by wind is called anemophily. ഇനി ഓപ്ഷൻസ് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. ഹൈഡ്രോഫിലി, pollination by water is called hydrophily. Pollination by animals is called zoophily. Pollination by insects is called endomophily. The enzyme which are used to cut DNA in combined DNA technology. Option A. DNA polymerases, option B. ligases, option C. lipases, option D. endonucleases. The enzyme which are used to cut DNA in combined DNA technology. Answer is endonucleases. The enzyme which are used to cut DNA in combined DNA technology. Answer is endonucleases. The enzyme which are used to cut DNA in combined DNA technology, endonucleases. Development of female gamete directly into organism without fertilization. Option A. Parthenocopy, B. parthenogenesis, C. autogamy, D. polygamy. Development of female gamete directly into organism without fertilization. Answer is parthenocopy. Development of female gamete directly into organism without fertilization. Answer parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy, development of fruit without fertilization. Development of fruit without fertilization. Polygamy. The practice or custom having more than one wife or husband at the same time. Polygamy. The practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. Autogamy. Self-fertilization, especially the self-pollination of a flower. Autogamy. Self-fertilization, especially the self-pollination of a flower. Parthenogenesis. Reproduction from an ovum without fertilization, especially as a normal process in some invertebrates and lower plants. Reproduction from an ovum without fertilization, especially as a normal process in some invertebrates and lower plants. That's called parthenogenesis. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Option A. carbon dioxide, B. chlorofluorocarbon, C. sulfur dioxide, D. nitrous oxide. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Answer sulfur dioxide. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Answer: sulfur dioxide. Lynching is the symbiotic association with option A, algae and fungi, B, fungi roots of higher plants, C, bacteria and roots of higher plants, D, algae and bacteria. Lynching is the symbiotic association between dash. Answer: algae and fungi. Lynching is the symbiotic association between algae and fungi. Deficiency of a vitamin in the diet causes night blindness. Name the vitamin. Option A, vitamin C, B, vitamin D, C, vitamin A, D, vitamin E. Deficiency of a vitamin in the diet causes night blindness. Name the vitamin. Answer is option C, vitamin A. Deficiency of vitamin in the diet causes night blindness. Name the vitamin is vitamin A. Vitamins and deficiencies. Vitamin B1 or called thiamine. Deficiency cause beriberi. Vitamin B2 or riboflavin. Deficiency cause glossitis. Vitamin B3 or niacin. Deficiency cause pellagra. Vitamin B6 pyroxidin. Deficiency cause anemia. Vitamin B12 cyanocobalamin. Deficiency leads to pernicious anemia. Vitamin B9 folic acid. Deficiency leads to anemia. Pantothenic acid. Deficiency leads to burning feet. Biotin. Deficiency leads to nerve disorders. Ascorbic acid or vitamin C deficiency leads to scurvy. Retinol or vitamin A deficiency leads to eye and skin disease such as night blindness, xerophthalmia, rupture of cornea, and scale formation on the skin. Calciferol or vitamin D deficiency leads to rickets or fragile bones. Tocopherol or vitamin E deficiency leads to fertility disorder, sterility in male and abortions in female. Phylloquinone or vitamin K deficiency leads to bleeding or blood clotting disorders. Thiamine deficiency leads to beriberi or vitamin B1 deficiency leads to beriberi. Riboflavin or B2 deficiency leads to glossitis. Niacin or B3 deficiency leads to pellagra. Pyroxidin B6 deficiency leads to anemia. Cyanocobalamin or B12 deficiency leads to pernicious anemia. Folic acid or B9 deficiency leads to anemia. Pantothenic acid deficiency leads to burning feet. Biotin deficiency leads to nerve disorders. Ascorbic acid or vitamin C deficiency leads to scurvy. Vitamin A or retinol deficiency leads to eye and skin diseases such as night blindness, xerophthalmia, rupture of cornea, scale formation on the skin. Vitamin D or calciferol deficiency cause rickets and fragile bones. Tocopherol or vitamin E deficiency cause fertility disorders such as sterility in males and abortions in females. Vitamin K or phyloquinone deficiency cause bleeding disorders or blood clotting disease. Felis domestica is the scientific name of dash. Options: A. Dog, B. Cat, C. Lion, D. Deer. Felis domestica is the scientific name of dash. Answer is cat. Felis domestica is the scientific name of cat. Human chorionic gonadotropin secreted by dash. Options: A. Placenta, B. Corpus luteum, C. Sertoli cells, D. Leydig cell. Human chorionic gonadotropin secreted by dash. Answer: placenta. Human chorionic gonadotropin or HCG secreted by placenta. Antibodies produced in response to allergy. Options: A. IgA, B. IgG, C. IgE, D. IgM. Antibodies produced in response to allergy. Answer: option C. IgE. Antibodies produced in response to allergy is IgE. Name a free-living bacterium which can fix atmospheric nitrogen to soil. Options: A. Rhizobium, B. Acetobacter, C. Bacillus, D. Streptococcus. Name the free-living bacterium which can fix atmospheric nitrogen to soil. Answer: Acetobacter. Name a free-living bacterium which can fix atmospheric nitrogen to soil. Answer is Acetobacter. The food class containing nitrogen. Options: A. Carbohydrates, B. Fat, C. Protein, D. Sugar. The right answer is protein. Option C. Protein. The food class containing nitrogen. Protein. The absence of cyanocobalamin causes anemia. Options: pernicious anemia. Option B, hematologic anemia. Option C, megaloblastic anemia. Option D, iron deficiency anemia. Answer is pernicious anemia. The absence of cyanocobalamin causes anemia. Pernicious anemia. Water lodging of tissues. Options: A, pleurisy. B, plethora. C, oxygenation. D, edema. Water lodging of tissues. Answer is edema. Water lodging of tissues. Edema. Deficiency of calcium in adult human body. Options: A, osteomalacia. B, keratomalacia. C, rickets. D, acromegaly. Answer: option A, osteomalacia. Deficiency of calcium in adult human body. Osteomalacia. Deficiency of calcium in adult human body. Osteomalacia. The nerve involved in carpal tunnel syndrome. Options: A, radial nerve. B, median nerve. C, ulnar nerve. D, femoral nerve. The nerve involved in carpal tunnel syndrome. Answer is median nerve. The nerve involved in carpal tunnel syndrome. Answer is median nerve. The largest gland in human body. The largest gland in human body. Kidney, pancreas, lungs, liver. Right answer is liver. The largest gland in human body is liver. The pressure of cerebrospinal fluid. Options: A, 10 to 18 cm H2O. Option B, 20 to 38 cm H2O. Option C, 30 to 48 cm H2O. Option D, 40 to 58 cm H2O. The pressure of cerebrospinal fluid. Answer is 10 to 18 cm H2O. The pressure of cerebrospinal fluid 10 to 18 cm H2O. Syrup-shaped bone in human ear. Option: A, malleus. B, ingus. C, stapes. D. Ossicle. Answer is stapes. Syrup-shaped bone in human ear. Answer is stapes. The defense mechanism in which people goes back to childhood practice. Option A, regression. Option B, projection. Option C, repression. Option D, rationalization. Answer is regression. The defense mechanism in which people goes back to childhood practice. Answer is regression. Regression. Regression involves taking the position of a child in some problematic situation rather than acting in a more adult way. Regression involves taking the position of a child in some problematic situation rather than acting in a more adult way. Projection. Projection is the process of displacing one's feelings onto a different person, animal, or object. Projection is the process of displacing one's feelings onto a different person, animal, or object. Repression. Repression is a type of psychological defense mechanism that involves keeping certain thoughts, feelings, and urges out of conscious awareness. The goal of this form of defense is to keep unacceptable desires or thoughts out of the conscious mind in order to prevent or minimize feelings of anxiety. Repression is a type of psychological defense mechanism that involves keeping certain thoughts, feelings, or urges out of conscious awareness. The goal of this form of defense is to keep unacceptable desire or thoughts out of the conscious mind in order to prevent or minimize feelings of anxiety. Rationalization. Rationalization is a defense mechanism identified by Freud. According to Freud, when people are not able to deal with the reason they behave in particular ways, they protect themselves by creating self-justifying explanations for their behaviors. Rationalization is a defense mechanism identified by Freud. According to Freud, when people are not able to deal with the reasons they behave in a particular ways, they protect themselves by creating self-justifying explanations for their behaviors. When mental age of a person equal to chronological age, the intelligence quotient will be option A 80, option B 90, option C 100, and option D 110. Answer is 100. When mental age of a person equal to chronological age, the intelligence quotient will be 100. false perception by human beings. Option A, imperception. Option B, illusion. C, hallucination. And D, discrimination. False perception by human beings. Answer is illusion. False perception by human beings. Illusion. Imperception. Imperception definition: lack of perception. Imperception means lack of perception. Illusion. An illusion is a false idea or belief. An illusion is a false idea or belief. Hallucination. Hallucinations are where someone sees, hears, smells, tastes, or feelings things does not exist outside their mind. They are common in people with schizophrenia and are usually experienced as hearing voices. Hallucinations are where someone sees, hears, smells, tastes, or feels things that don't exist outside their mind. They are common in people with schizophrenia and are usually experienced as hearing voices. Discrimination. Discrimination in psychology, the ability to perceive and respond to difference among stimuli. Discrimination in psychology, the ability to perceive and respond to differences among stimuli. Discrimination in psychology, the ability to perceive and respond to difference among stimuli. Which vitamin causes dryness of conjunctiva? Options: A, vitamin D. B, vitamin C. C, vitamin B. D, vitamin A. Which vitamin causes dryness of conjunctiva? Answer: vitamin A. Which vitamin causes dryness of conjunctiva? Vitamin A. Available chlorine percentage in bleaching powder. Options: A, 66%, B, 33%, C, 55%, D, 44%. Available chlorine percentage in bleaching powder. Answer: 44%. Available chlorine percentage in bleaching powder, 44%. Amount of bleaching powder needed for disinfecting a 1000-liter tank water. Options: A, 0.5 gram, B, 1.5 gram, C, 2.5 gram, D, 3.5 gram. Answer is 2.5 gram. The amount of bleaching powder needed for disinfecting a 1000-liter tank water, 2.5 gram. Conflict spot are clinical signs seen in the condition. Option: A, mumps. B, measles. C, chickenpox. D, filariasis. complex spot are seen in measles. Complex spot are clinical sign seen in the condition measles. Complex spot are clinical sign seen in the condition measles. Thanks for watching. PSC Nursingന്റെ വീഡിയോകൾ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നവർ ഈ ചാനൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുകയും നിങ്ങളുടെ അഭിപ്രായങ്ങളും നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയും ചെയ്യുക. വീഡിയോ കാണുന്നവർ ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുകയും ഫ്രണ്ട്സിന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുക. ധാരാളം വീഡിയോസ് PSC Nurse എന്ന ഈ ചാനൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു. വീഡിയോസ് റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കാണാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക. അത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓർമ്മയെ കൂടുതൽ ശക്തിപ്പെടുത്തും. നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും ഞങ്ങൾ വിജയാശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.